Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about the very first objective of the Facebook ad campaign, that is the awareness campaign. So what is the basic purpose of it? It is to attract the prospects or the people who are most likely to go down your sales funnel. So why should you go for it? Because when customers or the prospects are aware or familiar with your existence in the market, your products and your services, they are most likely to choose your products and services over your competitors. And the result is the increase in the sales and the revenue. So if you are taking your business online or going digital, in two major cases, you can opt for this ad campaign. A, when you want to increase your brand awareness, that means you want people to know about you. And B, when you want to change the perception of your brand, that means you are existing in the market, and now you are coming up with new categories of the products. You are probably diversifying your business and you want to change the brand perception. How do people perceive you? How is the customer or the prospect understanding your brand? Anybody would like to go for advertisements to have a strong brand presence. So why is it so necessary to have a strong brand presence? The very essential point is that helps you build trust and credibility with your customers. So when you have a strong brand presence, this serves as a key to build a loyal customer base. Because at an initial stage, you want people to know about you. You want people to understand your brand or the products or the services. And this is helping to generate a long-term business growth. With a strong, loyal customer base, you get the information and the data of the people who can go down the sales funnel. Three things will be enhanced when you are going to go for the awareness campaign. The A is brand recognition. When are people going to recognize you? When they already know about you. When your advertisement is going to reach millions of people. That means the reach is to a broader range of audience. B is brand recall. So when are the customers or the prospects going to recall you? When are they going to remember you? That means there should be a certain pain point of the customer that you are addressing. And whenever there is some kind of a need, your brand is the very first brand which is being reminded to them. C is brand association. So how is your customer able to associate himself with you or your brand or the products or the services? People tend to associate at an emotional level. For example, if you talk about Apple, the association would be simple yet classy. So what kind of image are you putting across to your audience? How do you want your audience to remember you? So if you as a businessman, as a freelancer or a advertiser, you wish to enhance these three properties, you can go for brand awareness campaign. Because Facebook in this case is going to show your advertisement to people who can recall it, who can remember it. So now let us see it practically. How are we going to generate this ad campaign? So this is a dashboard which will be visible to us. Now ensure one thing, that you have logged in into your ads manager account. Now click on create new campaign. Because the campaign objective is of awareness. We want to generate awareness. We are at the initial stage of the business and we want to create more of awareness. So we are going to click on awareness campaign. Buying type, I'm going to leave it as auction. In the last lecture, I had discussed in detail the two types of the buying type, that is auction and reservation. So for now, I'm going to leave as auction. If we scroll it down, we see the awareness campaign is good for reach, brand awareness, video views, store location awareness. If I take my cursor to this I button, I can see that Facebook has already given me good amount of description. What does each of it means? So reach over here means that the reach is going to be to the maximum number of people who will be interested in your brand. Brand awareness, it means that reach will be to the people who are most likely to remember your brand. Video views will be to the people who are more likely to watch your videos. And store location awareness is meant for people using the physical location for the business or the organization or their stores that they have opened. Now click continue. Now here we have to give the campaign name. In the last lecture, I have discussed about that if the campaign name should be, as far as possible, it should be very much clear and specific. Why? Because in case if you are making multiple campaigns, if you have a big business and you have made multiple campaigns, then in that case, you can easily trace which campaign was meant for what purpose. So if the name is very easy and easily identifiable, it's going to help you only in future. Because it's a demo lecture, I'm just keeping the name as Demo Awareness Campaign. Now you come to special ads category. Here you have these options. The 4 options have been given to us. The credit, employment, housing and social issues. If your advertisement is falling in any of these 4 categories, you need to select it. Now campaign details, buying type is auction, campaign objective is awareness. If you want over here also you can edit from here. Next is A/B test. A/B test, you can go for A/B test anyways in any kind of a digital marketing campaign. It is very essential that you will have to test your advertisements. You will have to go for trials first, because in order to know whether which kind of advertisement is getting across to people easily and in a good manner will be dependent upon what result are you actually getting out of the advertisements that you are putting across. So when you frame, you can make 2-3 samples of the advertisements, and then through the A/B test you can get to know which of the advertisement is running better and you can continue with that. So normally this A/B testing is done after you have already created the ad copy. The whole procedure is done. Then in the end we have to do the settings of the A/B test. So as of now I'm not going for this A/B test. Then we have Advantage campaign budget. So Advantage Plus campaign I had explained again in my previous video. This is an AI tool. This is the automatically generated or you can say additional benefit given by Facebook, where Facebook is on its own terms giving us special benefits of giving us the maximum return of the budget that we are going to put across. Campaign budget, if you see, you have 2 categories, daily budget and lifetime budget. In daily budget, you are setting the budget on daily basis, and this amount, if you see, it is kind of, you can say, being suggested by Facebook. At present you can see 200 rupees. This is being suggested by Facebook. Why? Based on the, you can say, competitive the advertisement price that is running. Based on the advertisement that is being run by other similar campaigns that are running. And if you go for this lifetime budget, you can give the whole overall amount that you want to spend for this particular advertisement. And then Facebook under the Advantage Plus campaign is going to distribute it accordingly. Next is campaign bid strategy. You can see here there are 3 options given: the highest volume, cost per result goal and bid cap. Highest volume means that the budget is going to give the maximum possible result, okay, for the amount that you are spending on the advertisement. So if you want to reach as many people as possible, for example, if you are into an event management organization, you want people to come to your event and in bulk, so this highest volume is best suited in that case. Then is cost per result goal. Cost per result goal is setting the cost amount to cost per purchase to keep it profitable on an average terms. And we have bid cap. Bid cap means to set the maximum bid. So bid cap means that you are setting the maximum possible bid across the auction. Now you are instead of allowing the Facebook to automatically do the bidding based upon your cost or the value goals, you yourself at your end are setting the highest possible bid. So for now I have switched it off because I do not have multiple ad campaigns where I want Facebook to automatically at its own level distribute do the whole campaign budgeting on its own. Click on next. We have come to the ad set level. Okay, here we have to give now the ad set name. Again, your ad set name should also be very much identifiable. For now, I have kept demo ad set, demo awareness ad set. Next is performance goal. Now, performance goal means how are you going to measure the success of your ad campaign? On what criteria will you measure that the ad campaign was successful, and on what criteria will this amount be deducted, or it will be counted as the advertisement will be counted as it has been seen by the audience. So in awareness goal section, we have these three options available: maximize reach of ads, maximize number of impressions, maximize ad recall left. So normally people do have confusion with respect to reach and impressions. If you are clear with the understanding of what does reach mean and what does impression mean, it will be easier for you to identify what kind of performance goal do you want. So reach means that you are focusing or the Facebook is going to count the unique users who have seen your advertisement at least once in the time period that you have provided in this particular advertisement. So you are going to choose maximize reach of ads when you want to reach broader range of audience, and that to different audience. You want it should go to the Facebook should count advertisement as seen by only when it is being seen by different users. Now, what do you mean by impressions? Impression means the total number of time the content that you are giving or the advertisement that you are putting across is being displayed across a particular platform. So here in this case, if you see, the audience is not going to be different every time. It's not necessary. Even if only one user is seeing the advertisement multiple times, it is being counted as impressions. Hope now this is clear now. When you want your impressions, you want the maximum number of impressions, you're going to click the second option. Now in this case, just to add or to clarify it more, your advertisement is being displayed in the people's feed on a regular basis in this case. Okay, then next is maximize the ad recall lift. So in here, your advertisement will be visible to people who are most likely to remember your advertisement. For now, I have chosen maximize reach of ads. Now next is video view goals. So here if you see, there are two video view goals: maximize through play views and maximize 2-second continuous video views. Now what is actually through play views? Through play here means when video is being watched till the completion, that means a full complete video will be watched. In case of your short videos means if it is less than 15 seconds video, so the whole video will be displayed. And in case if it is longer than 15 seconds, then at least minimum 15 seconds video will be seen by your audience. Then is maximize 2-second continuous video views. So here the advertisement will be shown to the people who can watch for 2 continuous seconds or more. And in this case, at least 50% of the video pixel will be on the screen. Next, here you have to choose the Facebook page. The advertisement that you put across or the ad copy that you make is displayed in the Facebook page that you have made. Okay, so what if you have made more than one pages, so which Facebook page do you want? So you will have two, like in this case I have made 2. So on which Facebook page do you want it to be displayed? Next is bid control. So here if you already know the cost per result goal, that if you want to set a particular cost per result goal, minimum cost per result goal, then in that case you can enter your amount over here. But normally if you have just started off with your campaign, you are new into this Facebook and how it actually runs, and that you are into is quite competitive, then so setting up a low amount will not give you much results. So it is better if you just leave it, because anyways it is optional. But just to explain to you, Meta is over here. Meta is going to aim to spend your entire budget and get the maximum, the 1000 impressions. You want 1000 impressions, and it is going to use the highest volume bid strategy in this case. Now for example, I chose 50 paisa. Here Meta is then going to give me 1000 impressions and will try to keep the average cost around 50 paisa only. These two options I get when I have already chosen the bid control. So one is the cost per result goal, best for getting the most volume, and bid cap is if you are controlling the bids in the auction. For now, I'm not keeping any kind of an amount. Anyways, it was optional. The moment I remove this amount, the cost per result goal, you see I am not getting further any options. Now the next is frequency cap. As a default, it is 1 impression every 7 days, and it will be charged. Facebook is going to charge you when you get impressions, and delivery type will be standard. Next is dynamic creative. Here you simply have, if you want Meta at its own level to help you out with making a quite impactful advertisement by using combinations at its own level with respect to images, headlines, and even it may include different formats, templates, audio based. Okay, so you simply have to provide some creative elements over here, such as in the form of images and headlines, and Meta is going to work onto it at its own level. I'm going to switch it on and then continue if I want. In case I do not want, I'm going to switch it again off. Next we have budget schedule. Now budget, you can see over here the daily budget and the lifetime budget. The daily budget, if you want to set, so you are setting the budget on daily basis. The student amount has been suggested by Meta over here. So on maximum on weekly basis it is going to be 1500, and on daily basis it's going to be 250 rupees. And this is the average amount that is going to be spent. This has been suggested by Meta. You can enter at your own level also, whatever you want. You want the lifetime budget. Here this budget is going to be the wholesome budget, the complete budget under which this whole advertisement is going to run till the time that you are the lifetime of this advertisement that you are providing. So here you have to schedule also the start date and the end date and time of the advertisement that you want it to be. You want the advertisement to start. So you will set the start date. You will select over here, you will set the month and the year, obviously this only month and the date basically, and then you want to select the time, you want to change the time, and till what time do you want to continue with this advertisement, you're going to select over here, and the time also. Here if you see, the moment I'm clicking on daily budget, I'm also getting the option of budget scheduling. Okay, you can here schedule, you can schedule your budget in advance based on certain days and times. So this option will be available only when you select the daily budget. The moment I'm changing it to the lifetime budget, this option will not appear. Now next you see is the option of ad scheduling. Okay, so you must have seen there are certain advertisements which are run at particular time. If you have this kind of a criteria that you want to run the advertisement, you don't want to run it randomly, rather when are your selective audience more likely to be online, and you want your advertisement to be displayed during that time period only. So in that case, this option will be available, ad scheduling option will be available only when you have clicked the lifetime budget. See, if I choose this daily budget, this option is no more available. Okay, the only budget scheduling is available. Now if I click on this lifetime budget, I will click on ad scheduling, and here you can see, okay, you can click and drag the schedule multiple times at once. For example, on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, on the whole time I want my audience to see my advertisement between 9 p.m. to maybe 12 p.m. okay, and every day I'm saying, and I also want them to see from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. okay, and I also want the midnight time, I want them to see between 12 to 3 a.m. So you can also select at as per your preference, as per the kind of audience that you're kind of targeting. Next is audience control. So here you can use custom audience if you want, if or you can choose your audience at your level. Here you can see, you can easily scroll the whole map of particular region. You can be region specific over here. If I want to search locations, I can search from here. I will type here, for example, I want to type Haldwani, Uttarakhand, India, here. Okay, so this option has also come. In case you want to change the countries, you can go across countries, you can go across regions. Okay, so from here you can easily select your options. Now if I'm targeting at an international level and I want my advertisement to be seen in other countries also, so this is for instance, I have typed here United States of America. So you can see USA, this location has been selected over here. Okay, I can change other countries also. I can put, if I want to include all areas, or I want to include cities only, or I want to exclude the cities, all this option has been given, provided by Meta. Okay, then we have age, minimum age. You want your audience, this advertisement to be seen, this advertisement is relevant for what minimum age? Is it relevant for 18 years of age, or 22, 23, 24, 25? You have options till 18 to 25. And if you want to exclude any custom audience, you're going to type here and it will be excluded. Languages, if I want my advertisement to be shown in all languages, or particularly in, let's say, English, English all, not UK, US, option is of UK, US also, and I want it to be displayed in Hindi. Okay, and there are other options too. Now next you come to placements. So placements, it is there are two options: Advantage Plus placement, which is recommended basically when you want Meta itself to actually figure out the placement of your advertisement, and manual placement, when you yourself are going to choose the places to show your advertisement. Then next is devices. So if I click on it, where do I actually want my advertisement to be shown? In which devices? Mobile or desktop? So if my advertisement is relevant for mobile purpose, I will click on desktop, and that option is going to vanish, and now mobile is only available. So here I excluded desktop, so it is now excluded, and mobile is seen. Then platform, normally 4 platforms are available: Facebook, Instagram, Audience Network, and Messenger. So if your audience, you want your advertisement to be played in Facebook, to be shown in Instagram, these two are the best at initial level of awareness campaign. Now here you can see the asset customization. So my placement in Facebook and Instagram is going to be on what all level? Can you see? Feeds. On daily feeds it will be visible. Stories and reels, it is this has been minus, not selected. If I want to select, it's also going to be selected. I've clicked onto it. Now in stream ads for videos and reels, during that also it is going to be selected. What are these? I have discussed in detail in my previous video. Okay, I'm going to provide the link also. Then messages, so messages I do not want as of now. Apps and sites I do not want as of now. So I can, depending upon, see, it will be depending upon what kind of preference do you have. If you want all these locations, placements of your ad in all these locations, you can select these. You yourself can also see over here the audience definition. The audience section is fairly broad. This should also not be very narrow. I just forgot to mention it in between. Okay, this you must see it on the right hand side, this option of audience definition. Okay, so this should be quite broad, because this is an awareness campaign. The narrow targeting won't be preferable until and unless you are very specific. That, for example, you're selling a course, you want to target the students of IITs or IIMs, for example. And in that case, you are very specific with your target audience, and then you want to create awareness there itself. Okay, but if you want the awareness to be generated at a broader level, then do not narrow it down. Here also you can see your the estimated audience size, what is going to be, and it should be fair enough so that your advertisement is visible to broader range of audience and it can generate awareness regarding your existence. And I'm going to click next. Now here we are going to give the name to this ad. So demo new awareness ad. Partnership ad I'm going to cover afterwards, but this is you're going to select it when you're running the advertisement for creators, brands, or other businesses. Okay, now here identity. Okay, you will have to select the Facebook page. Normally this Facebook page is selected at the ad set level. Okay, here you can see it is going to be selected at the ad set level. So Instagram account, if you want your advertisement to be displayed in your Instagram account, you have to select the Instagram page here, or you have to connect your account. Next is ad setup. So here you have three options. You want to create the new ad, you want to use your existing post which you had used earlier, and use Creative Hub mockup. So here if I'm going to create the ad, you can use the format. Okay, single image or video can be used, carousels can be used. These are images which are scrollable, which you can scroll, okay, on the left side or the right side, that ways. Collection, this is group of items that will open into the full screen. The instant experience option has moved, it is saying. Now you can add an instant experience for your ad in the new destination section below. So here at this section, multi advertiser ads, which is recommended. Next we have ad creator. So if I click on this ad media, I have two options, okay, of ad image and ad video. Okay, before we go into the uploading of the picture, just have the small view into this. The primary text should be of 125 characters, headline should be of 40 characters, description should be of 30 characters. Ad creative, the maximum image size should be of 600 into 600 pixel, and file size can be of 30 MB. Recommended resolution, there is no maximum resolution as such, it should be 1080 by 1080 pixel. Recommended aspect ratio should be 1.91:1 to 1:1, and all the file formats should be either in JPG or PNG. Now there is one important rule of Facebook which is known as a 20% rule. That means the image that you include should have only 20% of the text. I will add the image. This is the picture. Click on next. Size should be as per the recommendation that has been given by Facebook. I'm going to click on next. It should see, before doing this, you will have to ensure that the whole material is visible within the this box. Okay, so because this I just created for demo purpose, this is not of the appropriate size, but I have already told you the dimensions which should be there. So for now I'm clicking next. So here you will see that this advertisement will be shown here, the feeds and Instagram. Okay, it will be seen like this, stories and reels, Facebook search results, and I can customize it also. If you want to add music, the Meta is going to sync it with the music and it's not going to charge you for that. So primary text I have added, and you can see it is visible over here, the primary text. Here you can see Facebook itself is also suggesting me how can I make the variations in my primary text. So let me just choose this only. Here you can see that you have to put the hashtags also. Okay, if you want to add a destination, you are going to click this, and destination means you have to give the URL. Next is destination. So if I click on destination, the audience will be directed to my website. Basically it is giving me three options over here: instant experience, website, and messaging app. Okay, if I click on instant experience, I will have to create this instant experience. Okay, and how are we going to create it? I'm going to click, and then here options are of storytelling, customer acquisition, sell products, custom instant experiences. I'm going to select, and then further I'm going to move. Next is next is website. If I click on website, I want my audience to be directed to my website. I'm going to provide the URL of my website over here. And the display link, if I want to give them, you want some kind of a link to be displayed in your advertisement, you are going to provide it over here. Then third option is of messaging app. So this is going to send the people to Messenger, Instagram and WhatsApp. This, because this page has been already been connected with my account, so it's not giving me any option of connect the account. But Instagram account, if I want, I'll have to connect this account. WhatsApp also I will have to connect this account. Next is language. So if you select this, basically this option is available only when you are providing the website URL, and it is going to translate the advertisement in other languages also. See, the advertisement or the ad copy will be visible in Instagram reel. It is going to be visible like this. Okay, so my primary text has been added here in the bottom. If you want to edit it, you can edit it from here itself. For Facebook stories, if you see, this is how the advertisement will look like. And if it is going to be displayed in the Facebook feeds, you see the primary text has come over here. Next is tracking. Now, tracking your advertisement is very important. Now, there are three methods basically: website events, app events, offline events. Now, if you have your pixel uploaded in your website, you simply had to add the code over here. It will be easily be tracked by Meta. Next is app events. Here you have to add the events so that it can analyze and measure the ad performance. Next is offline events, and here you have to upload the offline sales so that the result can be measured. Then is URL parameters. This is added to actually track where your visitors are basically coming from. So you can build a URL parameter from here itself. So here, if you're going to see, Facebook has already given us options and it has explained it also. See, campaign source. So here I'm going to write the campaign source, which can be either your Facebook or your Instagram. Okay, even both also, or as any other search engine. If both are there, you can write Meta. For example, if I write over here Facebook. Next is campaign medium. This is to identify the advertising medium. So here this can be in such as banner, email, Facebook feed, Instagram story. For example, I'm writing Facebook feed. Next is campaign content. So this can also be a particular campaign content you can add, such as your ad set ID. And then if I want to add the parameter, okay, the parameter name, for example, I want to give the campaign name. Parameter name I can give awareness, for example. Preview you can see over here, which has been created, the URL. Okay, I'm going to apply. My URL has been created. Okay, and now I can easily publish it. Click on publish. It will ask me to add payment information. So if you click on next, it will ask you the card details. You are going to fill it and you're going to save it. Okay, now when I go to my ads manager, you can see over here the demo awareness campaign that we had created. Okay, and this is, you can see the bid strategy. And from here you can easily check the results, the reach, impressions, cost per result, amount spent, and whether this campaign is ongoing or it has ended. So normally when you publish your advertisement, it will be reviewed first by the Meta, and within 24 hours it is then finally going to be published. You will see it as being published. So I hope you understood this video, and if there is any query, I would really love to answer your queries. So please put your comments in the comment section below. So thank you so much.